Hi. Hi. I'm Kenny Meehan.
And I'm Matt McCroskey.
And we are two film teachers who work here at the Riekes Center for Human Enhancement.
In the summer of 2006, we came up with a unique idea to take a group of film students with us to Nepal.
Dozens of students applied for this unique experience, and 15 were selected.
We had a diverse group, most of whom were granted scholarships. Our plan was to go deep into the Himalayas to visit a Nepali high school, all the while making a documentary about our journey. We knew that we'd be faced with many choices along the way, so the more we knew about decision-making, the better off we'd be.
Lucky for us, the Decision Education Foundation donated 16 hours of decision training to help us reach our goal.
Our goal was to meet and get to know the high school students in a small village called Manang. This would be a 6 to 7 day hike through some of the highest mountains in the world, an adventure that would definitely challenge us in many ways.
This is the story of one of those challenges.
Before we left for Nepal, we had 16 hours of decision education training.
I have a volunteer that wants to make a decision about real money today.
Money?
Give me your name again.
I'm Dean.
Okay, Dean.
All in all, the class was a lot of fun. Throughout the whole time, we were playing little games and practicing everything we were learning.
What we really have to do is say, okay, from here on forward, how do I live my life making the best choices I can?
I know you can definitely tell there's a feeling inside that you get when you know you're doing something right, or when you know there's definitely something wrong in your decision.
So, was the second decision a good decision?
Yes.
All right.
We basically had all this training, and I was really interested to see, how this would affect us in Nepal.
The beginning of our trek in Nepal was awesome. It was beautiful. It was lush. You see valleys and rice paddies. It was like tiered. It was nothing that I've ever seen before.
We saw waterfalls. There was, tons of amazing animal life. There were monkeys running around. There were, rivers just cascading down the mountain, and there was also a lot of rain.
Almost there. Almost everything is wet. Everything. How's it going?
Really good. Crappy.
Getting information in Nepal is a little bit sketchy at times because you're getting from all kinds of sources.
Okay, I heard that the road to Tal is pretty crazy, so we might have to stop somewhere for lunch and talk about this, okay? In detail.
Yeah, what's going on?
Our whole trail collapsed, right? As I don't know when it collapsed, but there's no way we're getting across there. It's basically completely out, and we have to take an alternate route, some sketchy little trail through the mountain.
We had to cross a landslide. There was no other path except this little one that I guess some Nepali dudes had made.
I'm a little bit nervous right now, frankly, because the whole side just kind of fell out. It's just completely gone.
But after that, we had to climb up some more hills, and it was like raining way uphill with a bunch of mud, and it felt like you could just fall off the side of the mountain at any time.
So when we're at this small little restaurant eating lunch, we started hearing rumors about the flood.
It was a crazy landslide. I mean flooding.
But we really didn't know how bad it was or if it had happened at all because people just kept on giving us different information about it.
Namaste, Dai. Namaste. Tal, take shot.
Tal, nahi. ठीक छैन.
Oh.
हजुर.
Okay. Pani? Pani? Dairy pani?
धेरै पानी.
Huh. Okay.
Do you believe him, Trunks?
Yeah.
But what did the guy right before him say?
Oh, the guy before said tick shot, which means no problem. So, we'll see.
The path is pretty much cut in half. There is absolutely no way past.
Unless we like
What about through the water?
climb up there. The water is doesn't look so bad from here, but once you get close, it's a little bit faster than it looks. And it'd probably kick our ass.
So here we are, 70 yards from Tal. You know, we're at a point where we can't walk anymore just because of this flood, which was actually really big. And so like we didn't really know what to do. It was kind of our first kind of catastrophic moment.
Everybody's miserable. There's no way to get to Tal, which is a pretty nice looking town.
It's just been that sort of day. The flies are not leaving me alone. I've had some incredibly bad interactions with nature, and I'm very frustrated.
Trunks, how pissed are you right now?
I'm not that pissed. I didn't die. I thought I was gonna die.
Oh,
I think you have a leech on your hand.
Me?
Yeah, you definitely do. Let me get the
Okay. Yeah.
stuff.
Here.
Wait, is it still recording? No.
Yeah, that's the stuff. So do you think this will affect group morale?
Oh,
It's fine. What is with the flies? And today was awesome. We got to go on marked terrain and hike over rocks and narrow paths and stuff like that. Pretty awesome. Can't wait for tomorrow.
It's just like we had to go on, or we had to make some kind of decision.
We couldn't go forward, we didn't really want to go back, and we didn't really know what options we had.
It was our safest bet to go back to Kathmandu because, I mean, we wouldn't have to be crossing any of these big rivers or anything.
You know, we knew the route back to Kathmandu, we knew what the trail would be like, we knew what the conditions would be like. There was a surefire way we could get over that last landslide.
But you know, it was our safest bet. There were schools that some of us wanted to go back with the students that we were meeting already and check out their lifestyle and their homes. And then there were also a lot of people that we were just meeting in Tamil, the area we were staying at. Because everyone there is really nice. I mean, they'll come up to you and ask to just hang out with you for a little bit.
Yeah, we knew friends there, we had temples to visit, schools to visit.
I mean, we definitely could have gotten the cultural immersion in Kathmandu, but it wasn't really what we came there to do.
I hope we make it to Manang so much. If that means hiking without a pack for like 4 days straight, I don't know. I want to get to Manang. How is it possible for us to go past Tal to Manang?
To go Manang, you can go from Gerang.
Our second option was to take another path, an alternate path that would eventually lead us to Manang.
This way, but long route.
The problem was it was a lot more risky and a lot more dangerous than turning around.
3 hours straight up.
Basically, the only thing we knew about it was that it was going to be tough. The girls had some ankle problems and had to be riding a horse.
There are a lot of trees that are low, so the horse would be a difficult,
Too difficult for the horse if we went that way.
Yeah.
They could be permanently injured.
And it's kind of risky for the injured people, so I think if we did have to take a helicopter, it would be the best thing.
Do you think the helicopter idea is totally shot?
It's not totally shot. I think.
We thought the only way that we could get to Manang without risking injury of people in our group was to try to get a helicopter.
I don't know, this was the biggest gamble of the three options because, first of all, I mean, how are we going to get a helicopter? Well, we had a satellite phone. The batteries were running low and we hardly got any reception because we were in between two cliffs.
No tow at all.
So getting a helicopter, obviously, yeah, that'd be a great option. But then again, every day that we would sit in these two guest houses waiting for the helicopter to come was kind of like one day subtracting from the whole trip.
We didn't want to spend our whole trip in this tiny, tiny village of 2 houses with, that only had like 5 people there.
I'm really tired of this place. There's like no closed walls, the roof leaks, it smells like funk 24/7.
Yeah, I'm pretty bitter, and so basically they're having us sit around all day and do jack shit, or sit around all day and do nothing.
The chance of getting a helicopter wasn't that good.
And it's possible that we could have been stranded there for a week or more.
Yeah, stranded.
Okay,
So, our choices were we could go back to Kathmandu, we could continue on the alternative route towards Manang, or we could gamble our time away trying to wrangle a helicopter. What would you do?